Hey guys, Gaming Off the Grid here. We just recently finished our complete set of the PS2 big box light gun games. And in today's episode, well, we're just kind of here to brag about it. What are we drinking today?
Today we're drinking Whopper Stout by BackPocket Brewing Company. It's a dessert stout.
All right, you know the drill. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell icon so you never miss an upload. And sit back, relax, pour yourself a beer if you care to, and come join us for a little show and tell, our first complete collection.
Nerd. Keep gaming, keep drinking, and keep gaming off the grid.
Guys, today's probably going to be a short episode, but we have to toot on our own horn.
Yes.
Woo! We got our first complete collection of something. You guys know we don't spend a lot of money on our game collection. We get most of what we get through flipping, so we're kind of thrifty. We don't spend a lot of that cheddar, and we don't like spending that ching-ching, no.
And we usually don't like going for complete collections either. We just get things that we want to play.
But
light gun games,
where we hit the money.
Yes, light gun games and PS2, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah.
Here we go, there's 5 of them.
Yeah.
Complete.
Yes, the NAMCO big box light gun games on the PS2. They're some of the best light gun games you can play on a home console, period. We love the PS2. We love this series of games, and we got all 5 now. There could be someone watching saying, hey guys, there was actually a 6th release because Time Crisis 3 had an option that only came with 1 gun. We're not going to buy it just because it only has 1 gun. We have Time Crisis 3 big box. We're good with it.
With 2, this one comes with 2 guns. Yeah. That's so cool.
So that's the optimum version. I think that is the only offering of all these that had the 2-gun option.
Which is really cool for co-op playing. I mean, obviously we have 6 to 7 light guns, so that doesn't matter. But if you were to just get this one, you can do co-op.
Yeah. So we've done an episode on the PS2 light gun games before, so we're not going to try rehashing a bunch of that. But the final piece of the puzzle was Ninja Assault. We got this game complete in box, and it was sealed
in box.
So yeah, that's the operative thing, because all these are complete in box. They have everything that you need in these boxes here, but that one was sealed. It was brand new. We did an episode, it's been a while back, where we unboxed that.
Yeah, it was so cool.
But this is it. We really did it, didn't we, buddy?
Yes, we did. Yeah. It feels so good to finally get it. It feels so good. It's on the shelf over there, or usually, not right now, but it feels so good to sit here and look at them all and be like, wow, and they're beautiful.
We've been chipping away at this really close to when the channel started.
Yes, I think so this has been in progress.
I think Time Crisis 3 was the first one we got because it had the 2 guns. We're like, hey, we can play that. And then it was just kind of a down.
It was down a rabbit hole from there. Yeah. So out of these 5, which one is your favorite? I know it's tough. But
yeah, it is tough because I like all of these games. All these games
they're all
are great.
Fantastic.
I do think maybe the one I don't gravitate to the most, so I'd say maybe my least favorite, but it just could be because I haven't played it as much as the others, would be Crysis Zone. But the one that sticks out to me the most is Time Crisis 3, just because that was the first one of this set that we played together. So it holds a special place in my heart because of that. But also I remember thinking going into it, like, man, how am I going to pull off this Time Crisis game without the foot pedal?
Yeah,
in the arcade, that's your duck
way
mechanic.
To bring that in.
But they have a D-pad on the gun con, and there's a couple side buttons that work as well that help you take cover. And it feels so right.
It's so fluid. It just immediately feels great.
Yeah.
And the gun con is such a perfect light gun.
Yeah, and without a foot pedal, this has got to be the best feeling and closest thing to bringing the arcade into the living room that you can get. So I would say Time Crisis 3, but man, these 2 up here.
Yeah.
I love those games.
These 2 are my favorite. I can't decide which one I like more. I'd have to play them back to back. But Vampire Knights and Ninja Assault, they're so good. They're so terrible. Yeah. The voice acting, it just reminds me so much of House of the Dead. Yeah. And I just love them.
Ooh, what is this? An earthquake? Ah! Look!
They're great games.
Yeah, there's a big gap if you're into light gun games, you know what we're talking about. The style of Time Crisis is vastly different from the style of House of the Dead, and these are very much in that vein, which is crazy because they're in the NAMCO series as well.
But I think they were trying to capitalize on the House of the Dead fans.
But I think, if I remember right, I think these are Sega games. They are.
Oh yeah, okay, so that makes sense.
So, well, this one doesn't say Sega on it.
Whoa.
Vampire Knights is for sure. Vampire Knights is a Sega game, so it doesn't strike me as strange that this game feels very much like a poor man's House of the Dead. And when we say that, that's not a bad thing. It is a great game. But yeah, that is of Sega descent for sure. I was thinking it was. I just wasn't positive until I seen the logo on the back. But man, I'm so happy we got these. The GunCon 2 does work with some other games on the PS2. The one that jumps out to me the most, Dino Stalker. It's in the Dino Crysis universe, and it's a Capcom game, and it's a light gun game. It's like...
It's fantastic. You can't beat that. It just feels so good to have a complete collection. It's our first one.
Yeah.
I know we have other collections that were started. What's the next one we're going for complete?
Well, I mean, this one's special, and I think the next ones will be too, or most of them, because this has all been gathered since the channel started. So this was done together, right? I would really like to dive into Dads and Lads Gaming has brought up some of the PS1 light gun games.
Yeah, which I would love to. I've never played a light gun game on the PS1. And
that's a shame.
Yeah, I want to, and we will.
Yeah.
And getting a big box PS1 light, that's going to be awesome.
And I think they've got maybe a similar amount of an offering. So I'm pretty sure Time Crisis 1 is on there. Yeah. I know the Point Blank games. I'm pretty sure Smash JT's told us that those were really good games. So we've had a lot of people recommend them to us, and we're probably forgetting some others who have. But I think we got to go down that rabbit hole, because if the GunCon 1's anywhere near as good as this, we have to own them.
Yeah, we have to. Because the GunCon 2 is perfect.
Yeah, so we've talked about the GunCon 2 in some other episodes. You got to have a CRT. It plugs in through the AV cable.
It's a true.
We'll show through B-roll kind of the connection diagram of how you have to do it. And there is another episode where we just unbox this, and the PS2 light gun episode where we go into that. So we'll not bore you with those details. Beyond the PS1 light gun games, what else?
I would love, I know I keep saying it every time we're about to go to a convention, but we haven't been able to go to one this year. James Bond games. I'm getting pretty close, I feel like. But I want to get a complete collection of those. It's a weird collection. Same with these. It's just like a weird thing that I like, and I want to get all the James Bond games.
Yeah.
Some of them are terrible. I just want them.
We're both Bond fans. You're definitely a bigger, more diehard Bond fan than me, but a lot of those games are actually really good games in their own right.
And most of them are super cheap.
We will only be going for the ones on the consoles we collect for. So will we truly have a complete set? To us, yes, but it'll...
But yeah, no handhelds, because we're not really into handhelds. Maybe one year we will get into handhelds, but right now we are not. It would be fun to get a full collection of the wrestling games. That would be really sweet.
I for sure would love to just knock out, maybe to start out that one, just knock out the SmackDown and SmackDown versus Raw series.
That would be sweet.
We've got quite a few, but I've let some go over the years. We'd be a lot closer had I not. But we've got the ones that are I feel like the staples, but we need to feather in some other ones as well. The beer. Wow. Okay. So BackPocket, Whopper Stout. BackPocket has been on fire lately with great beers. They've been putting them out. I was super excited. Whoppers are one of my favorite candies, especially when I was a kid. My expectations were so high for this beer, and because they were so high, I am kind of disappointed. This isn't a terrible beer, BackPocket, but you just kind of let me down. You said it was a Whopper Stout. It just falls short. I don't get that Whopper taste, I feel like they missed the mark here in a lot of different areas. I can pull out a little bit of the flavors if I really, really try, but it's not near as apparent as it should be. First off, the beer's too thin.
Yeah.
Second off, there's a bitterness on the finish, which makes no sense because a Whopper has milk chocolate, not dark chocolate.
And it's smooth.
So being a Whopper, this beer should have a thicker mouthfeel, first off. It should be sweeter than it is. And you should get that more creamy, malty taste. And I think the bitterness is, I don't know what it's coming from, but it's almost like a dark chocolate or a coffee stout, which I love coffee stouts. But when you bill it and put on the marquee, it's a Whopper stout. Better not come out tasting like no coffee stout. No. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't think it's that great of an offering for them.
I get that coffee. I kind of get a charred/burn taste. I think that's from the malt. It's not a terrible beer, but for saying it's a Whopper Stout, it's just not hitting that.
Yeah.
But I know they can hit those weird things. The lemon blueberry bar sour, they hit that right on the nose. The peanut butter Oreo, that right on the nose. So this is just
this batch just didn't turn out right.
Yeah, I mean, not a terrible beer.
No.
It's still decent.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Middle of the road, but my hopes were high.
Yeah, you were. Robert was like 9 years old again, smuggling Whoppers in his pockets into the movies.
I did that, and guess what? I'm doing that tomorrow. So.
All right, guys, we want to show off this first ever Got G complete collection. It's only 5 things, but we've been chipping away at it for the whole 2 years we've been on the whole YouTube scene. Super proud of it. It will be on display. It's never going to leave our collection. Ever. What are you guys collecting? Are you going for a complete set of anything? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, what is your favorite light gun game on the PS2? We got to narrow the scope.
Yeah, that's a tough question.
Just on the PS2. We always appreciate you guys tuning in and subscribing to the channel. Keep gaming, keep drinking. We'll see you next time right here on Gaming Off the Grid. Now get out of here. Go play some light gun games, huh? Hey guys, Gaming Off the Grid here. And sit back, relax, pour yourself a beer if you care to, and let's, I don't know.
And let's brag.
Yeah. Hey guys, Gaming Off the Grid here. We just completed our PS2 big box.
Light gun? Light